Now, if for any given reason you want to copy a pattern to the track, maybe to assign it to another instrument or to double a voice, Control-click on the matrix and choose Copy Pattern to Track. Since we copy the notes to the track, I'm going to deactivate the Pattern Enable button. As you can see, we have no sound. That's because we have these MIDI notes on the matrix track, and the matrix doesn't have any sound by itself. So we're going to move these notes to the subtractor track. You can of course access to these MIDI notes and modify them in the edit mode as you please. I'm going to delete these notes for now and reactivate the pattern sequencer. I want to show you how cool it is that you can try the same pattern with a number of different instruments. First, let's start by changing the sounds of the subtractor. Of course, we can modify the filter and all of the synth parameters. Even preview some new sounds in the browser. So that's how you use the matrix pretty much. It's fairly simple to use and it's lots of fun. It's going to give you lots of ideas. Let's just quickly have another one running. Let's create now a maelstrom. Attach a matrix right away. I can already copy and paste the pattern from one matrix to the other. Copy pattern from this matrix, paste it into this one, have it run. It's very easy to use as many matrix sequencers as you need and transfer data from one into the other. Now we're going to check the curve feature of the matrix. Okay, so curve will allow you to draw a series of values really that are going to be applied to a series of parameters. Let's flip the rack back. You can have two kinds of curves, bipolar or unipolar. I like bipolar so I can have negative values as well. Now I'm going to assign these values to the filter cutoff of the subtractor. Assume that this line here is the value 0 and then we have plus 64 and minus 64 MIDI numbers. Flip the rack again and here we choose the curve control voltage. If you click and hold, you can select here all of the different parameters where you can assign them to the mixer, the maelstrom, or the subtractor, or you can just manually drag the cable, in this case to this filter 1 frequency jack. Here you assign the modulation amount, press play, and let's try to hear any changes in the filter. So I'm controlling the filter with this curve that I made here. And let's try something more obvious. You can assign the curve CV to a number of parameters. Let's try FM amount. To add a little bit of noise. It's a very fun thing to use, the matrix. It's one of Reason's favorite features for me. So remember, you can trigger nodes or just values that are going to be assigned to your synthesizer parameters. Not only to the one you're controlling. If I wanted, I could control something of the maelstrom right here. Let's go for the pitch of the maelstrom. So now I'm going to play a note in the maelstrom, and the pitch is going to be modified by this matrix. A little bit extreme. So even if you don't have a MIDI keyboard, you can generate a lot of material with the matrix just by sequencing lines. You cannot sequence chords. The matrix is monophonic, but you can always put several matrices together and have them control different instruments.